Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to work on. So open your book or find your page and let's find a place for this one. So this one can either be used as a border or as a fill tangle, so you can do it the way you want to. And I'm actually thinking of a border. And I like to start somewhere up here, so I'm thinking maybe this line here into a border. So I'm starting here on the line and I'm just gonna go almost following my line. That didn't went as I wanted it to. And I am going to make a small aura of that line. Oh, and I'm using my black Micron PN because that is best on this paper here. Then I think I'm moving up here around a finger's wide, and then I am auraing the lines that we have already. And I am making a tiny aura on that line. There we go. I am just gonna cap this one real quick, and I am going to find my eraser, because when I make my my string lines, I tend to make them a little too bold so that the camera can see them. I'm actually not sure the camera picks them up that much, but I am going to erase the string lines I have here inside my little border, just to make sure that it is nice and clean when I am working on it right here. There we go. Good. So let's go back to the pattern. I am going to make some what do you call that? A zigzag pattern. So I'm starting in one corner and going up, going from that one and down. And I'm trying to make them kind of wide so that there's room for the next part of the pattern. Like that. And then I'm gonna go in, and I'm seeing that I have a point right here and a point right here, so I'm making a line right there. And the same, I have the middle point right here, going down, finding the middle point here, connecting that, and I'm continuing with that all the way around. There we go. So that's the first part. So now I'm going to look at it from this angle here, and I'm making a aura, a wide aura of this line, and the same down here, a wide aura of this line. Then I'm going to the next square we have here, or diamond, and I'm doing the same, a wide aura of this one and one down here. Going to the next one, doing the same. I'm gonna do that all the way down the line. And down here. And here we have a line coming in, hitting that one, and going out from this one. Then I'm going back to the start. And I'm starting with making a line. Okay, let's take this one from this point and in. And I'm gonna do that everywhere. It's like 1/2 centimeter. Like that. And then I'm gonna join a line that is parallel with that one. So I'm just gonna go down there and then go down here. And I'm gonna do the same out here, even though that it is kind of disappearing in nowhere. And we're doing it everywhere where we have one of these diamond shapes. There we go. If you want to use it as a filler tangle, you just go ahead, finger wide, 2 new lines, or a line and then an aura line, do the exact same in this one, and so on. I'm deciding for 1 aura here. The last part in the pattern, or yeah, you can say that, is a dot in the middle here. And then it shows a few different ways of embellishments, and I like some of them. And the good part about embellishments is that you can do exactly what you want to. With these lines, they want us to make some lines right here. Well, that is in the step out, so I'm gonna do that. And if you do it in one, you do it in all of these. And you kind of aura the first line that you made. Let me do it on this side first. Then I can turn my book around and do the other side easier. And up here. And then I'm gonna turn my book and do the rest from this angle here, which is a little bit easier for me, as then I can see the line that I'm auraing a tiny bit better for my hand. Oh, I did that one going down here. There we go. And then they actually want us to color in the rest of these in all black, but I am going to take this brown Moonlight 06 here because I like that color. And I am gonna go in and color these other pieces with this brown color. But you can use whatever you like, and if you did it on watercolor paper here, you could use watercolors, and you could also use some ink, what you call those, pens, ink pens. Again, you can use whatever kind of color you want to. You can even use your color pencils here, or you can also just make it black and white and leave it at that. And I am going to cap this one, find my cap, and then I am going to take this color here. This is a, I actually don't know what color that is, but it goes very well with the brown here. It's more like a yellowish ochre something. This is a 10, and it is again a Moonlight. And I'm gonna color in the rest of these with this lighter color here. So I'm just taking my time and relaxing in my wrist. And I'm just enjoying each of my small strokes here. There we go, and I can see I missed a few spots with the dark brown. So I'm just gonna go back with that one and then fill those in. So you don't have to do that, but I am going to do that. I actually think I am going to take my black Micron again. This is a pattern as it's meant to be. Actually, this should have been black, but that's the pattern. I am actually gonna go in here because I think these triangular shapes are very empty. So I'm just gonna go in and make a triangular aura here of the inside, just to give it a tiny bit of interest. This is not part of the original tangle. So this is just my extra take on it. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. And if you get a little jelly roll out on your black line, you can always draw up that black line again. I think that's it. I really like this one. Now I am hoping for this to dry really quick so we can make some shading here. I still see a few wet spots. I want that to be all gone. I think that's better. So I am going to take my charcoal, and I think I'm gonna start on the other side here, on the darker side. And I'm gonna go on the inside aura here, and I'm making a nice thick line of graphite. And I'm not pushing the graphite into the paper, I'm just kind of laying it over the paper, on the paper, so I can manipulate it later. If I am pushing too hard on my graphite, it won't be able to be smeared around. Using my Tortillion, I am making small circle movements, and you can see how nicely I can move around with the graphite here because I didn't push it too hard into the paper. And this gives a nice dark shadow. Very nice, and I have a tiny bit of it I want to get rid of here. You can do the same thing on this side of the tangle. Let me just turn it around. And then a white charcoal down the middle. But I was thinking about popping in the white charcoal here on this side Again, I'm just letting it slide over my paper. And then I am using a Tortillion for that part, and I'm just going very lightly over this. And you can see it gets this light and dark effect. I really think this one is a nice pattern. And it looks really nice right there, and I got rid of a small place down here. Now I made a few up there, but we will take care of that somehow, when on this journey on this page here. Anyway, we started on this lovely white page, and I hope you enjoyed that one. This was this pattern right here, and I think it's a nice pattern, used both as a border or as a fill tangle. That's up to you. I hope you will try this one out and enjoy that one, and I am going to say thank you for watching and have an attitude of gratitude.